Hey you lot, welcome to the first episode of Roll Credits and Respawn, the one-stop shop for all things nerdy podcast. We will be covering everything from video games to comic books,
hot takes,
TV shows, films, anything we find nerdy and that we watch or play, we are basically going to be making an episode about it. To start off, we are going to go into a few hot takes. I can see you've already got your phone ready.
You can go first.
You want my hot take first?
Yep. Go you, because I have a lot.
Okay, we'll have to. Well, okay, you played DS1, but you have seen the Elden Ring as well. So my hot take, the first hot take is Elden Ring is the easiest Souls game out there, due to the fact that it is open world, and if you run to say Caldel straight away, you can just turn the fuck around and leave. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. Whereas compared to DS1, 2-ish, and 3, where it's a lot linear path, but the paths are a lot harder to get to. It's more of a venture going from one boss and one bonfire to an area to the boss realm bit. You've got interesting shit going on there, which at times can be hard enough on their own. Blighttown, for instance, is just fucking horrendous. The gutter from DS2, again, horrendous. So that is what I say. And the fact that it is the most one that has ever been completed or platinumed, I think kind of backs up my statement fully. There.
I agree. I can't say anything. I've only played a bit of DS3. I'm currently going through Dark Souls 3. I haven't touched Elden Ring yet.
No. You've seen me
From
play Elden Ring.
Gameplay and stuff, it looks like
it's a lot easier to transverse to and from.
Easier to understand as well.
Yeah, a lot of people picked it up.
I mean, if you don't go through all the fucking side quests.
There is that.
I guess Dark Souls in general is kind of hard, but any Souls-like game is challenging. But other than that, I agree with your statement, because
even in Bloodborne and a bit of Lies of P, but technically Lies of P, because that has nothing to do with From Software.
But Souls-like games.
But like even like Bloodborne and whatnot, there's sections you go through. All the level design are very similar, and you can explore a bit. But if you get stuck on a field boss trying to run to the boss, you're stuck there unless you've unlocked like DS3. You can switch between the two. And you could be stuck on the Soul of Cinder, but you went through the Painted World DLC, and could be stuck on Sister Frida at the same time. But you have two areas you can go to.
Yep. Right, my hot take.
Your hot take.
Lego Batman: Legacy of the Dark Knight will be a Game of the Year nominee.
You think?
Definitely.
Out of every other game,
nominee.
Nominee.
Not like Game of the Year, but it's going to be a nominee. And I think it will be the best Lego game of all time.
I go back that. We've got a lot more hype for this what seems like a more complete
because
Lego game.
It's got different references from pop culture films.
Yeah.
And then it's going for like type of movie sequel run with what's his name? No, Ben Affleck.
The dude that voices it.
Christian Bale, that's
Christian Bale.
Yeah, the Christian Bale Dark Knight run.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the best Batman films out there.
Fucking hell, dropping 2 hot takes here. Yeah, it's hard to dispute that. I can't. It is
better than Justice League's Batman.
Way better than Justice League's Batman, and way better than the current Batman we have.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
I think Pattinson did a good job of his do of Batman for what they were going for.
He did a good job for what was needed.
Yeah, for what they were going for, because there was more of a gothic-y Batman, more than a
more dark Batman.
Emo.
More emo Batman than the typical Batman we used to.
Bale is the worst No, yeah. Affleck is the worst.
Affleck
Batman.
is the worst. Yes, yeah.
Because why does his Batman kill? Batman has a no kill rule. Why is Ben
Yeah.
Affleck's Batman killing?
There is that.
When the Joker's still alive.
Yeah, he kills, and then the Joker's still alive in that universe, which makes no sense that he's beating up thugs and killing whoever else, but the Joker is still about.
Roam him free.
Like, if you've got rid of the no-kill rule in that timeline, why haven't you murked the Joker yet?
Yeah.
Like, it should be the number one.
Bullshit.
Because but we kind of went down a side path there. Returning to Lego Batman.
It was on a tangent of Batman.
Of what we've seen of it, it is more of a complete collection, like the Star Wars saga.
Yeah.
They've just released TT games. It seems like that, because that seems now like to be the pinnacle way, the definitive way to play Lego.
Yeah.
If you want in Lego Star Wars, play the Skywalker saga.
Yeah.
So you could do it from Rey, but it's got the first
lot
of episodes in it anyway. So if you were just wanting to play Lego Phantom Menace, you might as well play the updated one.
One that you can do prequels, sequels, and then obviously the main 3.
Yeah,
you should start with, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think if TT are going on and then they've done Batman now, obviously it might not be for another year or two, but the other big franchise on Lego is, and they have the collection, the two disc collection, like the Lego, like the Star Wars had, and Batman kind of has only 3 Lego games, but it doesn't have the 4, but not like the years, is Lego Harry Potter.
I completely forgot about Harry Potter.
Lego Harry Potter was as big as Lego Star Wars, where they because they had the 2 different games that had like
1 to 3, 4 to 6, and then 7 to 9.
Because I know the Lego Harry Potter had 2. They had 1 to 4 and then 4 to 6, 4 to 7.
4 to 7. Yeah, I was
4
right.
to 7. So I'm assuming possibly that they might tie up the loose end of that.
Yeah.
For a little cash grab. Probably time it for, because I know we're getting rumoured Hogwarts Legacy 2.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of stuff. I'm seeing a lot of leaks.
I want young Tom Riddle.
Yeah.
I want a young Voldemort. Him going through the training for the in Hogwarts, and then after.
Well, it depends if they're gonna tie Harry Potter, because the Hogwarts Legacy we have now didn't touch Harry Potter in any way, shape or form.
No, but if you think about it, it's based before actual Harry Potter, so it's prequel.
Years and years before.
If they're doing another one, I want you to be playing as Tom Riddle.
Yeah, like Tom Riddle's entered his first years of Hogwarts and going in. I wouldn't mind that, to be fair. I wouldn't mind that, but
I reckon it would be better than Hogwarts Legacy.
I know probably the biggest selling point they're going is they've got Quidditch in this one, because they did the Quidditch side game, because everyone whined that Quidditch wasn't in Hogwarts Legacy, but I think in number 2 they might just have Quidditch in it, and that one game, that game was just there, keep it. But I could see them possibly doing Fantastic Beasts kind of run. Yeah, I can, because that is set a couple 100 years before Harry Potter as well.
That would be really cool.
And because Hogwarts Legacy, the way it's written, for me, I can tell that was just supposed to be a one-off.
Yeah.
Like that, it had a beginning, it had a middle, it had an end. It was just one of them games that was, this is that. So I think for them to do a second one,
could be a time jump.
It could be either you're technically still the same person continuing the rest of your years at Hogwarts, and you. Oh, that's you got to turn that off. Shit.
No. Continue.
Maybe if it's like you do your later years and it's just a new challenge and kind of new story sort of thing, you have Sebastian with you, maybe. But I can see it going down there.
I want a Lego Spider-Man game. Set out the same way that Legacy of the Dark Knight is set out.
Oh, that would be a shout, but multiple Spider-Men.
Nope. Yeah. So it would be so in Legacy of the Dark Knight, it's beginnings and then rises. Dark Knight and then rises. That's how the game's set out. I want Spider-Man to be set out as Toby's films, Andrew's films, Tom's film, ending with No Way Home.
Oh, actually, that could be kind of peak.
And then during the game, if like after, you can do like open world, and then you can start collecting the different Spider-Man.
Yeah, so kind of how like the 3 games are the live action games we have now. Anyway.
The
Insomniac games. Yeah, thank you for that, lad.
Because Spider-Man, it would be nice to see a Lego
adaptation
of Miles.
Because you got to think
which we've got Lego figures and stuff like that, but like Miles, what's his name, Hobie and Miguel, the 3 that I would like to see in
Lego form. Because the Lego forms we have of Spider-Man currently are terrible.
Marvel superheroes.
Yeah, and then it's not good. It was a smaller pace, but I think if they did the game with the voice acting and they put time in it, possibly. But I don't see that happening. But we'll have to hopefully wait and see.
Hope and pray. On the roles of the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I've got kind of two
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom Holland's Spider-Man has the saddest ending for his trilogy.
So Tom Holland has the saddest ending out of obviously Andrew and Tobey's Spider-Man. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, 100%. Because technically, I'll go backwards. Right. Obviously, Tom's ending from the first trilogy is all tragic. Even though it's like superhero wins, but it's more of a I like the fact that it ends more of him being like he won the battle but lost the war.
Yeah.
He won the battle, they got rid of them, they closed the thing, and they sorted, obviously, the invasion. Toby and Andrew go back to theirs, Green Goblin and everyone's freed. But when reality sits in, as we see at the end of the film, he's in his own little fucking crammy apartment now. Aunt May's gone. 2 of his best friends don't even know who the hell he is. Yep. He doesn't have that comfort line no more.
Nope.
And the world's just kind of like, oi, be Spider-Man. That's why I'm excited for the next trilogy, because it is going to be Spider-Man, how it's meant to be. Whereas Andrew Garfield, we didn't really get an ending.
No, we didn't. I mean,
we got an ending of a film. He's just whacking Rhino in the face, and then we never see anything about it again.
That's where they should have. Because they were going to do a third.
Well, yeah, you saw that at the end of the credits.
It has to be Rhino, because he spins it, and then as it's about to hit, it stops, and then I'm like, third film could have started with that scene. He hits him, and then Spider-Man and Rhino have a big scrap.
This Sinister Six could have.
And then Aunt May will die.
Yeah.
And then he'll get the suit, the symbiote suit.
Yeah.
Murk the Sinister Six.
And then obviously do the whole. Well, basically,
and then
they could have done it how they will mix the first 2 games essentially into it, because he gets the symbiote suit and then fucks up Craven, but then he has to get rid of Venom at the same time. Yeah.
And then when Harry becomes Venom, he just murks him anyway.
Yeah. Arguably, he would. That's one where Spider-Man won the war but lost the fight. Because I'd say arguably he loses to Harry. Harry dies.
Yeah.
Is the reason it kind of ends. There's no someone for the symbiote to be on, for Venom to be on. And
Harry
then
dies, Norman's born. Green Goblin's born.
And then Toby's ending is the typical. Don't get me wrong, it was like 2009, so it was still back then. It is the typical hero kind of gets some shit, but he overcomes it by the end. Superhero wins all, beats it, sort of thing. Because he's getting his ass whooped by Sandman and Venom. Yes, he does lose Harry, but I think the fact that they spend the first half of the film, Harry's trying to kill him, I think it kind of loses its touch.
Yeah, 100%.
I think if it was more, they spent the film with Harry toying with the idea. So he discovers it anyway. He discovers the Goblin Lair. he sees the glider, he sees all the stuff his dad was working on, and maybe he has the thoughts of, let's kill Spider-Man, let's finish what my dad starts, but he never does it, and then it be at the end of the and then at the end of the film, obviously where Peter's getting his ass whooped, you could have it of like maybe a scene where he's looking at the glider, the thing, and then you hear the Goblin reach out to him and go, whatever, like, do it, let's go. And then the camera cuts to just obviously Spider-Man getting his ass kicked. And then when he does appear in the film like he does, he's appearing but to help Toby. Because it builds suspense even when he's flying through the air. You could still be like, oh, is he going to come...
Is he come to murk him?
Is he come to murk him or is he come to help? And then when you see him help, it could be, all right, yeah, we got that. And then when he dies, it can be a bit more sad. But because through that film, he tries to kill him, tries to take MJ, and then in the last...
Successfully took MJ.
Yeah. And then it's like, at the last bit of the film, it's like, but he saved him. Now be emotional at his death. And it's like, no.
James Franco did an alright job, not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's an amazing actor.
He is an amazing actor.
He did a phenomenal job. But again, it's just his best friend dies. He's still got the girl. He's still Spider-Man. Man just bobs about again. So I do agree with your statement of Tom Holland does have the most tragic ending of all Spider-Man.
This one, we kind of discussed yesterday, I think it was.
Which one was this?
Tony Stark creates his and Spider-Man's villains because of his own hubris. Let me go on a tangent here. Okay, so we're gonna start with Iron Man villains.
Okay.
So first film, can't think of his name, don't really care about him, bit of a prick.
Anyway, War Machine?
No, the bald geezer.
Yeah.
Because Tony Stark was smart and decided to build a suit out of scraps in a cave.
Yeah. Man used his intelligence and it pissed people off.
And then we've got Whiplash.
Yeah.
I think that was his name. And then Whiplash and what's the villain of Iron Man 2?
Man, I can't remember. I've not watched Iron Man 2 or any of the Iron Man films in years.
So
just say.
Villain, Iron Man. Oh, Justin Hammer. That's it.
There we go.
Because Justin just wanted to help people, but it just wasn't happening.
No,
Tony was like, no, shut up. And then, third film, I can't remember, because I haven't watched Iron Man 3 in...
I've not watched any of the just singular Iron Man films.
I think it was... Oh no, Adrian Killian. This is the one that I thought was a second one. AIM.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he also belittled him. And then we got Spider-Man villains for the MCU. We got Mysterio.
Yep.
He didn't like the name of his project, and then Mysterio was like, you know what? I'm going to destroy you for everything. Didn't, but then manipulated and
ruined Spider-Man's life.
Spider-Man. And then we've got Vulture.
Stark Industries.
Tony put him out of business.
Yep.
Because he was harvesting the Chimera. I think that was what it was called.
And then weren't he just trying to make money for his daughter?
He was just trying to make money for his daughter.
He was trying to make money for his daughter and
he
then...
was smashed.
Yeah. Peter saved the day who had no money.
Put some women inside them. And then we've got... Well, I can't really say third one, because third one isn't even his villains.
No.
But...
Like, a lot of them, because I know Rhino...
Caused his downfall.
Because I know Rhino's technology is Stark Industry technology. Mm-hmm. Vulture's technology is Stark Industry technology.
The technology that killed Wanda's and Quicksilver's parents was
with
Stark Industry.
Yeah. it was. That's why I quite think I forgot which film it is, but I remember someone having an argument with Iron Man about the stuff he makes and the stuff he endorses, and it was like it seems like you're more preparing to take over the world than you are protecting it. And then Iron Man goes, well, you've kind of got to have the dangerous things to be prepared. And it was because they were taking Stark Industries technology and obviously then flipping it, using it to cause mass fucking destruction.
Yeah.
Have you got another hot take before we start on games? For this week's episode.
Physics proves Tom's Spider-Man is stronger.
Physics proves?
Yep. So this is a hot take I saw online because, I'm a little geek. But so the two Spider-Men who have tried to prove their strength are Tobey's Spider-Man in Spider-Man 2 with the train.
Yep.
And then Tom Holland's Spider-Man in Homecoming with the ferry.
Yeah, when he holds the
full thing. Okay, so the weight of the train was like 100,000 kg or something like that. 100,000 pounds, I think it was. And then
was that like more of the force than the train?
The Newtons were like raw, whereas Tom Holland's Spider-Man's ferry pull, it was millions of tons, I think it was.
A ferry, million tons.
So Raimi's Spider-Man stopped the train, which was 532.6 thousand pounds.
Yeah.
Plus deceleration is 182,000 newtons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom's Spidey ferry scene, lasts at most 6 seconds, but it was still putting strain on him, and it weighed 6 million pounds, and he had 13.3 million newtons pulling him on each side.
On each, okay. So yeah, okay, but
crazy.
Yeah, but the cap on that is also, we don't know if neither of them was using full strength.
Well, Tom would have been.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. The physics proves Tom was evidently using more strength to hold the ferry together than Toby was, obviously, with the train. But then you could then, people would still argue and go like, well, how do you know Toby wasn't using full strength? Like, that might have just been something he did like that. But he did pass out afterwards. There is that, they passed out, the people in the train brought him into the train and then was like, yeah, we're not going to tell anyone your secret. So that must also indicate that he used absolutely every ounce he had in his body to stop the train. Whereas obviously we don't know, it cuts. I think in the film it just cuts, it zooms into his face whilst obviously he's like that. And then I think it just cuts to where it's already webbed up. And
because he's holding it, and then Iron Man comes with his drones, but he's actually on holiday elsewhere.
Oh yeah, when it's just a suit that talks to him. You're gonna say, are you searching up for the clip?
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out what actually happened, because I am pretty sure he doesn't pass out. He ends up flipping away, swimming away.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think he passes out like Toby's.
Ferry splits in half. He webs it up.
Yeah, and then bounces off.
Yeah.
If he webs it up, he's done it.
Well, he webs it up, and then
he webs it up, then
pulls it, and then Iron Man comes and like kind of just pushes it back together, and then he stays awake because because then there's
there's that whole bit afterwards. So you could go then in what's canon. We could argue Tom's Spider-Man is stronger than Toby. Well, the strongest Spider-Man that we have to this day.
Anyway,
that's hot takes done for this week. We should have some more, but games. We have already talked about one. We've already mentioned both of our number one pick is our pick in when we wrote this. The first game we were going to talk about. It is evidently the Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight because it is peak, and we have been buzzing for this
since it got
months
announced.
ago. Yeah, I was about to say since it first got announced.
We were buzzing.
We watched every other PlayStation thing.
We haven't watched any actual gameplay. We didn't until the day, couple of days after its release.
Its Illusion did the Platinum video before it even came out. But even then, we haven't actually sat and watched the playthrough. We didn't fully
watch it. No.
We've not. Obviously, we know the gist of it, but obviously you can describe that through. It's just a Batman game. We know what's happening.
Arkham style combat.
It's in every review video. Like, there's movie references in the game throughout the game. Like
American Psycho.
You see it from a mile away. We obviously are not big enough to get a review copy, but I want one. But
we will do.
We will fully review the game, and then we'll post about reviewing the game. But we might as well tell you what it is here. Like, we're both gonna fucking love the game. We're not gonna argue about it. We're not gonna sit there and go, I could have changed this. We might have a few tweaks and a few minor things we would have added on, but I don't think we're gonna be anywhere near disappointed for Lego Batman.
No.
Which leads into another one which was announced around the same time, and we followed it kind of the same, which is it's out now. Forza Horizon 6.
Ah, yes.
In Japan. Because we love Japan. We're big, obviously, nerds of anime, but obviously, even just the Japanese culture. I haven't seen too much on this, just because, again, it's going to be a standard Forza game. It is a standard Forza game, just set in Japan. I like what they're doing with I forgot what it's called now. I forgot the actual name, but they're doing it as you unlock and discover Japan as well as the main progress of the game. Which I like. So obviously you basically, you don't just go to the Japan area, do the Japan stuff, and then be like, yeah, it's normal Forza pass and new cars that they're putting on the car pass now. But we're looking forward to getting our hands on that and actually playing that for an insane amount of time. And drifting, that's the one thing I'm looking forward to doing on the car. That is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have other cars, but I think if I'm just gonna sit and play, I'm making a Japanese drift build.
I've seen a lot of stuff already about certain cars being being deadly, but another game which we kind of can't wait for, Wolverine.
Yes, that's actually a shout.
Because that's another Insomniac game. Yep. So there's high hopes for it because obviously Spider-Man did such a good job. And plus it's took ages for them to actually put it out. And
I'm going to say because it got announced years ago.
Yeah. So they're putting time and everything into this game to make it as good as it can be. Yeah. I kind of want... I don't know how I want it to play. If we're going...
Have you not seen any gameplay things?
I've seen the gameplay trailer, but that's it.
I know he has a comic book accurate suit. I think it is very hack and slash. Evidently.
I mean, it's Wolverine. I'm guessing it's going to be the Wolverine we got for Deadpool and Wolverine. That's the Wolverine I'm kind of hoping for.
Yeah, because he looks kind of...
scene alone says
it all. He's a bit older in the bar scene. It's not like a young Wolverine or a confused Wolverine. It seems more of a seasoned, he's on his own, just kind of bob it. Pretty much like Logan. It's very much just like Logan. From what we've seen, I'm glad they've not cut out or milked down any of the blood.
Nah.
Or the violence of it, because obviously Spider-Man is very superhero, Spider-Man, whereas Wolverine is still a hero, but he's an anti-hero. He will just stab you and kill you anyway.
I want there to be, like, we're playing it on PlayStation, there's going to be a trophy to get 100 combo but I kind of want the blood to cover your screen as you're fighting.
Yeah, like a blood splatter effect on the screen. That is
Nice.
that actually. Well, we're in June. We're about to be in June, July, August, September. Not long, 3 months.
Yeah.
September 19th, I think it drops. Again, I think that is a PlayStation. Is it a PlayStation exclusive? I think it is. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is a PlayStation exclusive, which is not an issue for us, my lad.
No,
we can play it on release. So.
Even if it was an Xbox exclusive, it's still not a problem for us. So we have both consoles.
We will most definitely review and play them because we're gonna get lost in all three of them.
Trying to think, was there any?
There is another. I've got one.
I've got one.
007 First Light.
Yeah.
The reason I say we might not review that is I'm waiting until it's out and it's been out a bit because not that I weren't the biggest fan of the James Bond games back in the day, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't too much. It kind of just seems like another Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
Hitman, and I've played them religiously, so I'm like, it's kind of just a poshy version of that. I have seen bits of this new one that have intrigued me. The fact that they've took the time with it. But to me, it is the first James Bond game in a while. Probably just gonna wait, see what people say about it, and then maybe pick it up on Xbox, or if it goes on Game Pass, I'll probably have a little review on that. We may review it, we may not. That one we're not too sure on.
I've got a game that I know we will be reviewing when it does get released.
What's that?
Star Wars: Fate of the Old Republic.
Yes. Well, we know absolutely nothing about this game apart from the little teaser trailer.
Except from the trailer, which was that scene where it's zooming on the eyes and then the blue. Yeah. I was half wanting it to be blue and red, so then you can choose your side.
Well, I think this game, if they're gonna do it like the PC game, the Old Republic. They usually, because that game is split between the two, you can choose to be on the light side or the dark side. Because Outlaws sucked. That's the one they've just put on on PlayStation Plus that we are most definitely not going to play. Well, we might. Well, I might pick it up. Maybe. Yeah, but I'm not. I don't have high hopes. It was trashed as soon as released. It's been trashed ever since. Yeah. I've watched gamers play it. I've seen footage of it. I have no interest in playing that game, and I'm a big Star Wars fan, and I like the Star Wars games. Yeah. But that one, I don't.
Even the shit ones.
Yeah, I don't like that. I would much rather play the upcoming pod racer game that we have coming over than Outlaws.
You don't want to play it?
No, I'd play the pod racer game over playing Outlaws.
Any day. Because it's pod racing.
Yeah.
Of course.
So obviously, RPG style game.
Like the Force, was it? No, what was it?
The Last Jedi and
Fallen Order.
Yeah, Fallen Order. The peak games.
You know what I want to about. They'll probably know what we're on about.
But I'm excited. It's their first new one since them two games with Cal.
Peak acting by him by where?
Yes, very very talented actor, very talented performance in the Lego game. For the fact that it's all mocap, it's all motion pictures and everything like that. He did quite well. It weren't just like they whacked his face on an animated body and someone else did it, and he just recorded lines.
Right, we're genuine.
Yeah, it was full on, straight in there. I don't know. I don't think we have any other new games to cover that are on our radar or that we're interested in. But I know we have a few new things coming out that do have our peak our interest. Two of them, and I'll label two of them: Dragon Ball Super Remake and the Galactic Office. Is it
Galactic Patrol?
Galactic Patrol series coming out.
So we're on topic of anime now.
Towards the end of the year.
We're on topic of anime now.
We have.
Which started, which returned April 5th of this year. In July we have the 1,000 Year Blood War, which I think is going to be the best season for Bleach because it's gonna pop off. We finally get to see the Ichigo Aizen fight, which
that is gonna have to be something you're gonna have to show, because I've not watched Bleach.
Have you not watched Bleach?
I have not watched Bleach.
I'm not showing you the film on Netflix. It is.
Yeah, I've seen where we've gone through Netflix. You've said it's trash.
Not gonna lie, Death Note one pretty good, but not very good. Could have been better.
Yeah.
And then we've got Naruto.
We've got
for
Naruto
its 20th anniversary special.
I
get 4 episodes.
Mate, I'll binge them that night.
Late this year, and then I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball is about summer-ish.
Well, yeah.
Dragon Ball.
I think the remake is quite soon. The remake should be quite soon. I don't know when Galactic Patrol is rumored. I think that might be more end of the year.
Remake comes out fall.
Fall, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so the Beerus arc starts in about October-ish.
Yeah, so they'll probably carry October. They'll probably carry it on for a year. Then they'll release because I know we're getting the other arcs as well.
Yeah, we're gonna condensed run. The original lengthy 14-episode God Destruction Beerus saga is only going to be 6 episodes.
Oh, so it's halved it essentially. Yeah,
and then
that's not too bad.
Resurrection F saga is going to be 5 to 6 episodes.
Oh, so yeah, we're getting about 10 to 12.
Universe 6 arc is planned to be around 7 to 12 episodes.
It needs to be.
And then
I don't know if we are getting Tournament of Power, are we?
Yeah.
They're doing the Tournament of Power.
Universe 6 arc.
Oh, well, you just said Universe 6 versus 7.
Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure is not.
But is it the full Tournament of Power, or we're just getting Universe 6 versus 7? Because if you remember, it's a tournament between all the universes. They have the mini fighting tournament first, and then it changes to the...
Maybe. And then behind the scenes, the first few arcs act as refreshers to catch viewers up.
Yeah.
For Galactic Patrol. Which...
That won't be coming out till next year now, then. If that's the timeline they're doing for the Super remake.
Galactic Patrol...
That shouldn't be until next year.
Release date. It doesn't have a release date yet, but late 2027.
Yeah, so yeah.
But
they have a rough time. But it might be before, it might be a bit after.
We will get to see Ultra Ego in live action.
Finally! No more manga. It'll be there.
He's nearly done.
No.
He's done.
Well, maybe not. It kind of depends how long we keep talking.
I kinda want to make your blood boil.
You want to make my blood boil?
I need an argument.
On the first episode we need to argue.
We need to argue. So I'm gonna spit a few, and then you have to.
Well, there's some quick fire rounds.
These are some quick fire rounds. Okay,
Go on then, hit me.
Steve shouldn't have come back as an old man.
Okay, yeah.
Bucky should have been the new Captain America. Sam didn't deserve it.
Loki?
No, Bucky.
Bucky, oh right, okay, fair. I thought you said Loki then, that confused me. I could... Yeah, I could back that, yeah. Bucky probably should have. Because he was his own superhero in his own right as well, you were Falcon. And then Bucky should have just became the Captain America, Falcon should have stayed Falcon.
Yeah. The MCU should have taken more time off after Endgame. So, like, leave more time...
Yeah, because they started doing the TV series. They stopped from the films and they did a lot of TV series, but you could tell the TV series were rushed and they were all trying to just build the hype back up to what is now Doomsday in the Spider-Man film.
And then should have stopped at Endgame.
Should have stopped at Endgame.
There was no need for them to do the whole Doom thing. It was where it ended was perfect.
Yeah, I think they should have stopped the MCU there. It should have ended.
Natasha sacrificed herself. She won't coming back.
Yeah.
Clint would then have to live with that regret which we saw in Hawkeye.
Yep.
And then Tony sacrificed himself.
So he should just be gone from the
He
universe.
should have just been. That would have been beautiful, because now we're gonna have to have a complicated scene with Spider-Man and Doom.
Yeah.
Because Doom's gonna take off the mask and he's gonna be like, Tom's gonna have Spider-Man's gonna have no idea what's happening. He's just gonna be like, yeah, and then go. But I kind of want a good dynamic between Spider-Man and Human Torch for this film.
yeah.
And Deadpool.
That's the two like together in the room that I'm expecting, that I'm looking forward to, is Deadpool and Spider-Man, because Tom Holland and Ryan Reynolds.
It's gonna be hilarious.
It's
gonna be hilarious.
It should be, because well, it seems like Marvel are going down the comic routes, because Secret Wars and all them have already been theoretically written. There's comic series about it, but
are they gonna go comic series?
It was that. It just seems now that, I don't want to say the words dragging it on, but
kind of
it seems like they used the first films to set up Endgame, and then be like, hey, we're going comic books. Remember, we have a comic book arc, and then they started doing all the TV shows that were all comic book arcs.
Yeah, and then Deadpool and Wolverine with the comic accurate suits.
Yeah.
And then Spider-Man now having a kind of comic accurate suit.
And then his trilogy, which is going down.
Which we need.
It's heavily rude, and it's going to be Craven and
Brave. Brand New Day.
Yep.
The one that's coming. I want at least a 2-year gap between this film and the one afterwards.
Yeah.
Only because we need a 2 years gap between Doomsday and Secret Wars. Because in Secret Wars, in the comics, he has the symbiote suit.
Yeah.
So if the rumours are correct, and the second to the trilogy is going to be called Darkest Day, he's going to get the suit. It's going to be on the poster for Brand New Day. It's there, you can see it.
Well, I was about to say, even in the mock-up of the logo for Darkest Day, it's black.
Yeah.
It's... And technically, then I think they could tie up the loose end of Venom's bit of symbiote being still left technically in the MCU, because that cutscene, the end credit scene, to this day still kind of stands for nothing.
Yeah.
It was wasted. That he lit the TV for no reason.
Genuinely.
Because it's now it's fully confirmed that Venom and whatnot is not in the MCU.
No.
The moment they pulled him straight back out again.
Yeah, because...
And then it's kind of like, well, what are you going to do? So even if they go, Tom Hardy's Venom isn't going to meet Tom Holland's Spider-Man, fairs, but at least link that one loose end you have of the symbiote. Yeah. So it's like, even if he gets the suit on him, they can treat it like it is in the comics, where they have a suit that's a symbiote and Venom itself, because it's just a bit of the symbiote, not the entire Venom symbiote.
Yeah. It would be so much better. Right. But they can't have anyone else play Venom other than Tom Hardy.
It just won't make... They can't pull their own Venom out of nowhere. They're going to have to... Well, like they always do, have to knock on the door to Sony. Can we use the rights, please?
And then, this is going to be my last hot take before I talk about something else. But Phase 4... for Marvel film, everything in Phase 4 except from Love and Thunder was great.
Yeah, I go back that. Yeah,
Black Widow was a really good film. Really good film. It got the backstory and everything, and then introduced Red Guardian, who was a very crucial role in Thunderbolts.
Yep.
And then after Black Widow, we got Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
That was pretty solid.
Which was really good.
It was a solid film.
Introducing a character for Thunderbolts.
Yep.
We got the fake Captain America, who was a super soldier. And then after Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we got Eternals.
Which was really good film.
There was
really
bad characters and good characters, but the Speedster was my favourite character.
It was a good film. It just had bad bits.
Yeah, and then the best film for Phase 4, in my opinion, Shang-Chi Legends and Remake.
Yes, that was
Beautiful writing, beautiful acting, story was peak, everything flowed perfectly. There was no times where I was like, it's kind of boring, let me go on my phone for a bit, because I was indulged in the screen, on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Yeah, that was when I watched that when that first came out. That was the first Marvel film in a while, that I actually sat there and was interested throughout the entire way. And I went in blind. I didn't know who, when I first watched it, I didn't know who anyone was. I didn't know shit. So I was like, Marvel film, yeah. But it kept me hooked. It kept me intrigued. It actually kept me invested and wanting to know what the hell was going on, what the rings were for, all that sort of stuff. And then even the fighting scenes when he masters it and they're fighting.
When he literally does
some of the best CGI Marvel have ever done. And I know he's going to be in Doomsday. He isn't going to be in Doomsday, but up until the point they announced him in Doomsday,
they just did nothing.
Left him. They dropped like the peak film, and then I even said to who we were watching it with, I was like, they need to do a second film like immediately.
Yeah.
Because the way it ends as well is like it's piss easy to write a second film, even if it was just a throwaway film, just another beast you had to fight. Just write it.
Yeah.
And then they did nothing with him up until the point they announced he was in Doomsday.
And then, in my opinion, the third best series that came out
in
Phase 4, which was WandaVision. Didn't watch much of it, but reviews and that and clips I've saw, really good. The way she's mourning Vision's death and then puts a whole town under a hex, creates a fake Vision and then fake kids and then a fake Pietro.
You can see she's visually
she were
mourning.
And then the Multiverse of Madness, which was a good film, because of the bit where the girl, America Chavez, is kind of just going like, you can't touch this dark code, it'll corrupt your mind. That's what it did. And it killed my strength. It was kind of just, let's feel bad for this person.
A forced feel bad.
It kind of was just a forced feel bad, but then the ending to the film was really good, because then that like alley ooped for Doomsday, and then also for No Way Home, I'm pretty sure, because No Way Home was a Phase 5, I think, if I'm correct.
No,
is it Phase 3?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think it is the end of Phase 3.
No, still Phase 4.
Is it Phase 4?
Yeah.
Jeez, I didn't know it was Phase 4.
It was Phase 4. But yeah, that was Spider-Man was a good game. But then obviously because he caused an incursion, and in Multiverse of Madness. Because he kind of fixed it in No Way Home. But the incursion he created in Multiverse of Madness kind of fucked everything up. And that's why I think that's when Doom was coming, because of the incursion.
Not the incursion that was in No Way Home, the incursion that was in Multiverse of Madness.
And then there's things on here which I didn't actually think was part of Phase 4. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I've not watched it.
Nope. Bad film.
Bad film?
Bad film.
Bad. Wow.
Bad writing. Bad film. Bad film in general. Why did they do Groot like that?
Well, yeah.
Why is he stocky? Why is he built like a brick shit house? He's taken steroids.
He probably has. He's been hanging out with Dave Bautista.
And then we was supposed to get Blade, but we didn't.
Yep, ruined. We were supposed to get the Blade game.
Yep,
as well.
We haven't.
Fuck all information about any. Oh no, actually, the Blade game. We did get the mini weird trailer thing, but I don't think we're getting anything else anytime soon in regards to Blade. Even though Wesley Snipes has already said when he was doing interviews and people asked about the rumours if he would do another Blade film, And Wesley Snipes said, of course he'd do another Blade film. Like, why wouldn't he do another Blade film?
Exactly. Like, it's just kind of dumb. It's Wesley Snipes. But then he did get to do Blade again in Deadpool and Wolverine.
He did get to finally do his piece. So,
and then, Spider-Man No Way Home, good film. Series, my favourite series from
Phase 4.
Phase 4 was What If.
Yeah, the What If series.
It went What If, Loki, and then WandaVision, Hawkeye, and then because I've not watched a lot of these two, it goes Moon Knight and She-Hulk. I would put Moon Knight higher if I have sat and watched it. When I sit and watch it, it will go up on my list because of reviews and stuff I've saw, and plus Moon Knight in general is just a peak character.
Yeah,
the way he gets possessed by the Egyptian moon god.
Yeah,
I think it is beautiful.
But yeah, he's one of my favourite new Marvel characters that I've seen. Obviously, I know he's not a new Marvel character, but newly introduced, say, to the mass audiences, he's up there. Do you have anything else before we wrap up?
No, I think that's it.
You think that's it?
Other than, Winter Soldier's overrated and only liked because he is attractive.
Yeah, I think about that. It's a trash character, trash film, trash.
Character development, don't get me wrong, is really good.
Yeah.
But he's only liked because of how he looked.
Yeah,
in Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And then 2, Captain America Civil War.
Yeah.
Because after that, in the new
new adaptation. What?
Endgame and Brave New World.
Yeah.
He just isn't it anymore. He loses his popularity.
I never liked him anyway, even in like Civil War and one. I never liked him anyway. I like the fact that Spider-Man murked him.
It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
You have a metal arm. That's cool.
Yeah, I fully believe. To be honest, I think we'll end it on this one, but I think that is the coolest character entrance in an MCU film that there is. Spider-Man's entrance in
Civil
War. He takes the shield. He does the bat flip. He just pisses on.
Tony said Iron Man. He said he would say that.
Yeah, like he pisses on the other characters, and I think
he also did go for the leg.
Well, it shows how even though he is a kid or he's technically a teenager, but
a kid.
He I think it proves he is the better character, which is shown more in comics than it is in films.
Yeah.
He is arguably, I think he could beat the Winter Soldier in a fight easily. He could beat Captain America easily. There's half of the Avengers I'd assume he could wrap up and beat very easily, even without any like just straight like you and me fist fight now. Spider-Man does take the dub.
Yep.
So yeah, on that, if you did make it this far, I doubt you did because it's the first one, but you would have watched the clips. We thank you. Yeah, we thank you. This is the very first episode for us here at Roll Credits and Respawn. It is an idea we have been thinking about for months and then just never did it. And then with a little herbal medicine, we thought of the idea, came all together and actually decided to get our asses in gear and start it properly. So make sure you do like, comment, so you stay engagement, follow / subscribe depending on what platform all these are on. And new episodes weekly?
Yeah, weekly. Depending on how we feel.
Weekly is definite, and then there may be another one if we've found a few things that we can talk about,
or we discuss something that actually boils our blood, and then we're like, oh, this will be perfect for the pod. We're just like,
do subscribe to the YouTube channel because we will be doing separate videos on there. The game reviews will be separate videos other than just a segment in the pod. So we'll see you same time next week. Peace.